Hi, in this video we will cover the sales import entries. How can we import the cells? This tutorial is basically developed to account the periodical accounting, that is when we collect a subscription amount it is for 1 year, but we have to book the cells month by month. We cannot book the entire cells in the same month. So to split the profit, or to split the cells month by month, we have developed this TDL. So let's understand how it is accounting and how it is managing the scenario. So this one is basically for accrual basis of accounting. For this point we have developed those TDL. So let's understand how to use it. So first of all, after configuring the TDL, we have to enable it in add-on features, enable statement module, yes, and then you have to enable a cells import tool. So after enabling it, you can get in import of data there is options of cells import. So for cells import there is few things we have to define. That is, first of all, file name, that there is a fixed format CSV file. I'll explain it now, which has to be given where the file is located. Second one is the voucher type, in which cells voucher type you want. We also see the configuration of this voucher type. Then it will ask which GST ledger we are using. For high GST, which ledger we will use. For CGST, which ledger we will use. For SGST, and then round up. What is this import as optional? It is given for those entry for which your sales is already booked in previous period. Only you want the journal entries, that is the upcoming period journal entry. If you want, you can use it for import as optional. It is for those sales entry which is already accounted in your books. Okay, for that purpose it is given. So first of all, let's understand what is this CSV file. So this is the basically our CSV file. I'll open it. So this is the fixed format. We never not to change, we not to add any column, we not to delete any column. So it is a fixed format. It must be in the proper manner, proper order, then only it will import. Second, as you are using CSV, so it should not contain this symbol, comma symbol, this symbol, this symbol, or this symbol. So it should not contain this kind of symbols, then only it can import properly, as it is CSV import. So this is a basically A to Z, there is a format. So let's understand this format, what is this information, so that after import you can easily understand what it is imported. So first of all, invoice date. So when you create a sales entry, it will create on this date. Invoice number, this is the bill number. Order reference number. Let's go to the screen to understand it more. So this is basically our sales entry screen. So invoice number will come here, invoice date will come here, order reference number is here. Okay, credit online, which you want, and then same it is given member ID. If there is a member ID in Excel, it will automatically come here, member ID reference. Then state, GST number, all these things is given. State, which service, this is basically a sales ledger. This is the name of item for that sales ledger. Quantity, basic amount, total amount, that is invoice amount. Cost center, relationship manager means your cost center, Rahul Roshan. Then there is some payment details, how we had collected. Then there is a payment date, how this payment mode is collected. Party account for billing. Then round off, if there is any round off in this invoice. There is a narration number column. Then CGST, SGST, this party belongs to Odisha, so there is a no CGST, SGST, only IGST is there. If party is registered, then we have to mention party GST number, party type regular. If there is any unregistered, party GST will be blank and it will be unregistered. Subscription from, subscription to, from which date the subscription is started and to which date it will be continue. And last two column is very important. This columns will be used, that credit secondary ledger and then journal credit ledger. So let's understand what is going with this TDL, how it will works through a Word file. So Suppose this is a customer who had purchased a subscription of 6,000 plus taxes, that is 7080 for a year. So here our requirement is we want to book our sales month by month. Mean in month of April he had purchased the subscription in the month of May. So we cannot book the entire amount 7080 6,000 plus tax in the month of May. So we just want to bifurcate the amount month by month. For the April we have to bifurcate, for the May, for June, for July, and so on. So with this TDL, when you import a sales entry, it will do an entry like this. So it will debit the customer with the amount, complete amount which we have collected, or we are going to collect 7080, that is 6,000 plus tax. The sales amount, the 6,000, it will bifurcate into two ledgers. One is the this month charges, as we had started the subscription from the month of May. So there is some charges from 8th May to 31st May, that amounts to 393.44 daily. We had calculated on the basis of daily into number of days, and the rest amount 6,000 minus this amount, it is basically an advance given by customer. We had not provided a service in the month of May, so we cannot book that amount in profit and loss of the May. So that will be classified under advance subscription on mobile app. So if you take it total, it will be 6,000 tax 1080, total amount is 7080. So our sales invoice will create like this. In B2B, the complete invoice amount will go 7080 6,000 plus tax, because we have to upload the invoices 6,000 plus tax. Now when this entry is created, what is the impact on books? The first impact on books is your sales ledger or your profit and loss will be hit with 393.44, because this is the sales amount of the May. Remaining amount is not related to May. So your profit and loss will be hit with 393.44. Next impact on your books is 5066.56. It will hit your balance sheet with a current liability, as you had taken this amount as an advance, service is not delivered, so it will be treated as your current liability, and it will show in your balance sheet current liability side. Third, 1080 is the IGST, so it will move to your duties and taxes current liability part of balance sheet, which is to be paid with the 3B. And the fourth impact is your customer account will be debited, which is actually we have to collect the amount, or we had collected the amount, so that's why the customer account is debited. So the four impact of the single sales entry first, and the next thing is how we accounting this advance entry. The major question is, the major challenge is how we account this 5606. So just to explain you, to manage this, we had created an automatic process of auto JV. So what it will do, it will automatically month by month, automatically it will create a journal entry for each month. So your current liability will be reduced with that amount, that is advance will be deducted with that amount, and it will move to a particular sales ledger, this one. Your auto journal will be used, your auto journal use this ledger, so credit ledger and debit ledger. So I'll just copy this, and this journal entry, that Excel ledger, it will be debited. This is the liability ledger. The liability ledger will be debited, then only it will get nullified, right? And what will be credited? So there is a sales ledger which we had created, this sales ledger which will credited. So why this sales ledger we had created? This sales ledger has nothing to do with your GST, because you had already GST deposited, or you had already booked your complete GST on invoices. So this basically ledger is with no tax implication. This is a sale ledger, but it not having any GST application. So when you credit this amount 49180, there will be no GST impact, only your profit and loss will be hit with this amount, and your liability ledger, that is subscription advance ledger, will create it. So month by month your subscription liability advance will be debited and it get nullified, and month by month it get posted to sales tax paid ledger. So let's see. So what is the use of these two columns? These two columns will be used in your auto JV. So it has to be defined properly, then only it will impact properly. So this is a mobile app, that's why I had created a subscription advance mobile app ledger for advance, and there is another ledger, sell tax paid mobile app, the sell ledger which not having any GST impact. For that I had created this. So let's save it and let's understand how it creating the journal entry. I'll just close it. So let's see the settings. There are few ledgers which we have to, like mobile app sales ledger, which is will be used in that journal entry. So this is a subscription on mobile app, it will be used in your sales entry, it having a GST impact. This is the first ledger which will use in this one, subscription on mobile app. So in this ledger GST is applicable 18%. Next ledger is that advance ledger, advance subscription on mobile app. So this is one is a ledger, subscription advance on mobile app. This ledger also GST applicable, and the same settings we have to done, the same HSN and the same GST percentage, because it is we are using this ledger in our invoice, and complete amount should be go to the GSTR1. That's why we had applicable both ledger GST with the 18%. And next another one ledger is sell tax paid. So let's understand this one also, subscription on mobile app sales tax paid. In this ledger, as there is a no GST implication, we have managed as a not applicable. So now you can see my daybook, there is a no entry. Now I'll import the transaction, these are the deleted vouchers. So I'll import the entry. So I'll go to the import of data, sales import, and you can see the voucher type setting, like subscription sales is a voucher. I'll go to that voucher type and I also show you that settings. So in this there is few settings, like enable customized format, that must be yes. Voucher level approval, it is not related to import, if you want you can enable it. Auto post dotted journal, this is important, it must be enabled. And here is the advanced ledger, select journal type, which voucher journal you will use. You want to use a normal journal or you want to create some other journal voucher type, just enable that. That's all. Now we are ready for the import. We'll go to the import of data, sales import. I'll just define the path of my file like this. I'll just like a TCP, I'll just give a path, copy, and I'll paste it here. I'll select the voucher type, sales voucher type in which we want, and then I'll select a ledger and I'll save it. So automatically it is creating your sell invoice along with the auto JV. I'll show you that. It will take time because it is creating auto JV, it is creating your sales voucher also. I'll just close it. I think there is some problems, it has moved to not responding. I'll just open it again. So if I go to the daybook, now you can see the sales entry is created 7080 as per your information, 6000 plus tax. Current period means for the month of May, and post dated period, from period to period, and then member ID. Party is debited with that amount, tax amount, subscription on mobile app for this month, advance ledger, and then IGST. If you want to see the impact in GSTR1, you can go to the GSTR1, select your period, and you can see this is coming properly, B2B invoices. You can also check your 3B, it is coming properly. Yes, here it is. You can check the party ledger. Here 7080 is coming. Now if you go to the profit and loss, and if you enter the period of 1st May to 31st May, complete 6000 rupees is not coming here. Only this amount is coming, 393.44, this one, because we had just hitted our profit and loss for this amount only, because it's only the May. Remaining 5060.56 you will get it in the balance sheet liability side, 5606, because services is not delivered, that's why it is in liability side. So when we'll go to the profit and loss, and I'll mention from 1st with 30th June, it will increase the sales account. This one is your, if you click on monthly, 393 is for May and this is for June. If I increase the period to July, again July accounting done, then August will done, September, so and so. When a period is going month by month, your profit and loss, your sales account will be hit, and accordingly your balance sheet, this liability will reduced. If I click on monthly, you can see month by month it is decreasing, and after a certain period it will come to nullify. So if you see the impact of journal entry, these are some journal entries, it is created automatically. I'll show you that also. So these are the journal entries. Here the narration is also coming for the month of June, party name, subscription started, subscription validity and all. You can also get these reports, these entries from this display subscription cells. You can enter the period and you can see here OSG mineral, their journal entry and complete detail. Party wise filter is given, member ID wise filter it is given. You can, instead of import, you can also do through a normal voucher entry. If you don't want to import, you can do the same way normally. Like I am doing a simple entry for the same customer. Select journal credit ledger. Journal credit ledger means this one, sell tax paid mobile app. So I'll select sell tax paid mobile app. I'll mention 6000, and from 8 May 2021 to 8 May 2022. So accordingly member ID, it will divide the amount. The same thing happened in your import. So it will, when I save this voucher, it will create the same journal entry. So if you want to import, you can do the import. If you want to do the entry, you can do that. Same thing it is given